light. I'm sure everybody can see the title of the video, so there's no need to beat around the bush, okay? I'm going to get started in 1 minute. I just want some people to get in here. I know this is a little late for me doing a video, but there's just some things I wanted to address, and I'm going to be doing, other things probably tomorrow, Wednesday, so I just wanted to get this out of the way. So we're just going to give it, like I said, a couple minutes to let these people get in here. All right, so just give me a minute here. Okay, so let's see what we got here so far. We got Craig Harris, what's going on? Yemi, Impatient, Stardust. Yeah, just like I said, I just want to see if we can get, a couple more people in here, and then we're going to get started, all right? Thank you guys for showing up to start with. Appreciate it. Hopefully it won't, just like I said, a couple more minutes. I do apologize if I sound a little nasally. I do apologize. I've been having some allergy issues, so real bad. So I do apologize for that. What's up, Fatal? Okay. Okay. Let's get started. All right. Well, people start coming in. Okay. So this past Friday, RGT episode 52 happened, and I felt like it was an episode like most episodes, except this time I could chime in a bit more because I was really into the topics and had a little more to offer. Now, that's not to say that I don't want to chime in any other week. It just so happens that during this week, I sometimes already cover the topics that are on RGT. And then I'm out of the loop with some of the upcoming topics because I was dealing with other topics. So there are some topics I literally do not know. I don't know about, I don't. So let's move on though. Okay. So my homie, Sick Humor, came on the show. This was about 5 minutes after me and Ryan asked him to come on. The Sick said he'll be right there after he finished eating. Okay. Now I'm not exactly sure what happened at what time because I was in the middle of getting me something to drink because like I said, I had terrible allergy attack over the past week and my nose has been stuffy, my throat was scratchy, my ears have been messed up. So there was quite a few things I had to play catch up on when I got back on the mic. All of a sudden, I hear Foxy and Sick going back and forth. And the first time it happened, it was just like they had a small disagreement that I thought they could talk it out. So I just left it alone, okay? And then I noticed Sick Humor stopped talking. So I figured out, how he was feeling about the whole thing because it's happened to me on certain podcasts, okay? And let's keep it 100 though, guys. We all trying to give the gaming community gaming news. So the last thing Sick Humor wants to do is argue on someone else's podcast as a guest. And I get it because I've been there before. Okay. Spartan God, what's up? Jordan, Quick Eye, El Matador, what's up? So I get it because it's happened to me. All right. Now, there used to be a time, I wouldn't care whose podcast I was on and just came on and just came on arguing back and forth. Shit like that, shit like that just gets old for me. It really does. It just gets old, okay? Because you'll have outsiders comment on what happened when they really don't understand what the fuck is going on, okay? And they will pick a side just based on who they like better or who they know more, okay? Either way, excuse me. I could disagree with a lot of things, on someone else's podcast, but if it's not my channel, I try to control myself because shit like this happens, okay? And I feel like that's what Sickhumor was trying to do, okay? I also felt like Sickhumor was making more good points because the topic was about game streaming and all the anti-consumer bullshit Microsoft is trying. People like me, Sick, Porter Rock, and other people that grew up gaming are really not trying to hear anything positive about that dumb ass shit Microsoft is doing, especially when the Xbox division changes their mind every few weeks and flip-flop on some dumb shit. We take notes. We know the drill. Game streaming isn't big right now. It's not going to be big anytime soon, in my opinion, okay? And gamers like me value ownership of our products, okay? What the fuck? Who the fuck wants gaming to turn into like a fucking Netflix app? Not me. Anyway, some time passed on the show, okay? And I came back and hear another argument. And, I caught it right at the end, okay? And it got pretty bad to the point Foxy started saying some crazy shit. I did my outro, okay? And scrolled through the last part of the video. And to be honest, I thought it was some bullshit, okay? I still don't know how it got to this point or why, it had to get to that point. I don't know why. Like I said, I missed it. I stepped away again. So I had to go back and scroll through it, okay? And of course, Sick is my friend. So the first thing I did when I got off air was hit him up, to see if everything was all right. We had to talk about the show. And I felt bad for Sick because as a guest on a podcast, it's really our job to make a guest feel welcome. Okay. Not to make them feel, regretful, of their decision to come on the show. That's not what we want to do at the end of the day. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, I can't tell either side to work things out or how to feel. Reason number one, because of what I heard. And reason number two, Sick and Foxy really don't know each other. It was different for me when I tried to get Ryan and say Thrash to talk because we all knew each other. Okay. But that's another story. I was just giving you an example. Okay. A few people asked me if I had the podcast. I do not have a copy of the podcast, people. Okay. So please stop asking me. Even though I feel like the show should have stayed up because, but I can't understand why it's not. Okay. But it's not my choice. Okay. I'm just the type to keep it up and keep it moving. Okay. There are a number of podcasts I was on where I had some crazy arguments. Okay. With people and they're still up on YouTube. Okay. Moving past this, Sickhumor is always welcome on my channel. Okay. And now, and then I have other things to address. Okay. So let's move on to that. I just had to speak my mind about that. Okay. Now, one thing, oh, excuse me. Okay. One thing I've been noticing probably for the past 2 months is there's some weird shit going on. And it's some weird shit going on with people that I thought I was cool with in the gaming community. Okay? I really did. I don't know what's happening, okay? Seems like some stupid shit goes on every week between the good side of YouTube with the actual gamers. Instead of keeping the pressure on the frauds, people like Dealer and Colt and shit like that, because of all the good things we do in this community for the past 2 years, okay? We are finally seeing a change. Excuse me. And I'm starting to notice that some of the bigger YouTubers are copying our shit, okay? That's the real problem that's going on right now under the radar, okay? It's a ripple effect, guys. And And while that may be a problem, the biggest issue is, what the fuck is going on with this whole Roundtable podcast versus RGT bullshit? I don't know. Okay. So last night, I'm looking in chat and I see Ian say something like, nobody can fuck with the Roundtable when it comes to games. Even though I never saw Ian play any competitive games like Tekken, Street Fighter, or Mortal Kombat. That comment really, that comment was made right after an RGT versus Roundtable podcast Tekken event that's going on next week was mentioned. Okay. I just don't see the point. Okay. And I'm going to keep it 100. The comment really wasn't necessary, especially with all the bullshit already attached to the whole RGT and Roundtable shit that was going on over the last year and some of this year. Just let it go. I mean, honestly, if they play a game, whoever wins, it should be good games and nothing but respect. Okay? Let's stop the cannibalistic shit, YouTube shit. All right, seriously, let's just stop. Let's just stop. Okay? It's just good games. It is what it is. Let's just have good games. Okay? I mean, because when somebody addresses the RGT podcast, I am part of the podcast, so then where do we stand? All right, I think I'm cool with you. If you have a problem, where do I stand in that? Because I ain't on nobody's. I'm on my own side. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Okay. I don't have any beef with the Roundtable. Okay. There may be some things I'd like to ask certain members of the Roundtable, like Fatal Mephisto. I'm not sure what happened with him because I haven't heard from him in a long time. And really only see him when he disagrees with a tweet I made on Twitter. Now he's here tonight. I haven't seen him in a while. Okay. Now I don't see Veritron at all. Not sure what the issue is. Okay. But it's crazy how 90% of the time when I'm giving someone props or trying to help them out or show support, some type of stupid shit goes on. I don't get that. I don't get that. Okay. Just thought I would throw those names out there because I'm the type, if I have a problem with somebody, I like to, be specific about what it is. Okay. And maybe we can, work it out from there. Okay. I don't like the shit that trolls come into my chat talking about or trying to compare the podcast. Okay. I don't like that shit. All right. First off, when people come in and compare the podcast, first off, we both do different shit. Roundtable to me is like a group of friends that discuss topics about gaming and don't mind bringing up other things that involve the community or maybe even something that, and bring up something that maybe they just want to add to it. Like they can open topics sometimes. Okay. Bring up your own. Okay. RGT is the summary of gaming news in a week. We go on Fridays, on live on Fridays, once a week. Okay. We try to keep the podcast down to an hour. And as the week goes by, we're also doing a lot of other things on Twitter, on live streams. And then to me, I think we both do a good job. I think both podcasts do a good job. It's just like, I can't compare RGT to any of my podcasts. Okay. Before I go on, I just want to shout out some people, Raya, Iron Fist, Bit Cloud, Jay Outlaw, and Kama. Okay. Yeah, I can't compare, RGT to any of my podcasts because my podcasts are the complete opposite of RGT. It's a no holds bar. Fuck the censorship. You all know that. I don't mind roasting motherfuckers in chat or on Twitter or on YouTube. And I'll be honest, I don't always focus on gaming. I focus on what I see throughout the week on Twitter or on YouTube as well. Okay. So you can't compare any of the podcasts. We're all different. Okay. I can't, there's no way I can compare mine to Roundtable, or to Ryan's. Okay. And they can't compare theirs to mine. Okay. We're all different. We're all different. Okay. Okay. I think we all are good at what we do. We are. Okay. We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. Okay. Nobody's perfect. Okay. We all have our audience. Okay. And the most important thing is we all have our own styles. That's what sets every podcast apart, is you having the style. and being different than somebody else's. We're all different, but I think we all do good shit. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I think we all do good shit. Okay, now I had some people get mad at me because I'm on RGT, and I don't really know why. Some of these trolls have beefs with Ryan and Carlos, and bringing sock accounts. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I've seen some trolls come and chat right on cue and say shit like Roundtable is better. Okay, if that's the case and that's what you feel, you know what time the Roundtable podcast is. You know what channel it's on. You have all the freedom in the world to go watch the Roundtable podcast instead of wasting time in the RGT chat. Hell, I watch it myself. So I don't know what you're complaining about, what you're accomplishing by telling me about the quality of it. I'll leave a like when I watch it. So why am I leaving a like? Guys, why? If I like something, I do. Okay? It just is what it is. Give me 1 second. I need to get something to drink. My throat is dry. Sorry, guys. Ooh. His allergies are kicking my ass. Okay. So like I was saying, I watch it too. So I don't know what you're coming and what you're accomplishing by telling me things like this. Okay. I don't. You coming in my chat saying this shit to me. Why? Okay. I mean, honestly, why? You need to ask yourself that question. Why? And why would I leave a like if I had issues? Come on. I'm in the chat. I talk in the chat. And if you were really a Roundtable person fan, you were in the chat, you would see me there. So there you go. So what are you accomplishing by coming to me and telling me this shit for? Honestly, I don't get it. Anyway, anywho, people also don't realize some Roundtable podcast members have been on my podcast, okay? Ian was part of my podcast. Cortavius was on my podcast. Fatal Mephisto was here. Veritron was here. Dyra was on before. Let's see. Royal has been on here. Sickhumor. Okay. And Lincoln Clay's even been here. And I've been on Lincoln Clay's too. Okay. So I've been on the Roundtable. So I don't know where you people are going with this bullshit, but you need to leave me the fuck out of it. All right. I'm being serious. Leave me the fuck out of it. What's up, Carlos? Ian? Leave me the fuck out of it, for real. Because I have no issues with these people at all. I never did. So I don't know where you guys are going with this, but you need to leave me out of it. And if you have a problem with a member of any other podcast, that's between you and that member of the podcast. Just because I'm involved on a podcast, that had nothing to do with me. Not one iota, people. So knock your shit off. That's all I'm saying. Knock your shit off. For real. Seriously. Okay. Now, where was I going with it? Yeah. And just because I'm on RGT, it doesn't mean as a member that I have any ill will towards Roundtable. Okay. And that's where I'll leave it at. Okay. In the future, though, guys, I'm telling you, I would prefer when trolls or anybody have something to say, be specific about it. Do you know what that means? Get to the motherfucking point. Say why. Sometimes you got to talk like, baby talk to these motherfuckers. You understand that shit, right? Fucking retarded asses. Seriously. Anyway, that's the problem in the world today. When one person does something, everybody else is lumped into it. Okay. Or somebody's suspected of doing something and you're around them, everybody's lumped into it. Okay. Here's an example. Okay. A white guy gets his ass kicked by a black guy, right? And all of a sudden, the white dude hates all black men. You know what the problem is? He's not focused on who whooped his ass in the first place and why he got his ass whooped, okay? And it's a rippling effect. People follow suit due to ignorance. That's the problem. Ignorance. Just because two people don't get along don't mean you have to jump on the bandwagon and hate somebody else and do all that shit. That's like that's like preschool shit. Oh, well, he took my toy. So if you're going to be friends with him, I don't want to be your friend. You can't talk to him no more. Come on. Grow the fuck up. We're adults now. Come on, seriously. Stop this fucking ignorant shit. Too much ignorance in this fucking world. I tell you right now. YouTube is horrible, and Twitter with the ignorance. God damn. Motherfuckers. You know what? Actually, even talking about it, I'm starting to get a little headache, a twinge on my eyeball right now. Because I'm just thinking of some of the shit I read and how ignorant it is. It ain't funny. It's crazy. Give me 1 second. Damn. Okay. Let's see where. I gotta remember where I'm going now. Okay. So now that that's out the way, let's go on into my expectations for the new show I'm going to be doing. That. But before I do that, I just can't. I just got to go back because, like I said, I don't understand why people, if you have an issue with me or an issue with somebody else that I'm associated with, keep that issue with them. Stop dragging me into bullshit. Because you don't realize you keep dragging me in, I'm going to roast your motherfucking ass, but good. And I keep telling y'all motherfuckers, don't do this. Grow the fuck up. Keep my name out your mouth. And as I said, put respect on my name when you speak about me. I'm being dead motherfucking serious now. Because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of getting these fucking things and people just bugging the fucking shit out my ass. All right, let's see who else we got here. EJ, Retro, Rated, Token, and Don't Call Me Danny. All right, what should I call you then? I mean, so, but yeah, just stop, guys. Before I get into the last thing I want to talk about, I just got to reiterate because this is just some dumb shit. I don't know what I've done to people for people just to stop talking to me for a long time. If there's an issue, you tell me. When I support you, I promote your shit, okay? I put you on my podcast, and then all of a sudden, don't hear nothing from you. You used to be in my chat every time. I mean, before I even started, one of the first people there, never there no more. After I promoted even your stuff and went on your podcast to help promote it for you. Come on now. No. See, that's not right. That shit is just not right. If I've done something, be man enough or woman enough to come to me and say, hey, I didn't like this. Let's discuss it. All right? There ain't no reason just to say fuck you after you said all these nice things and said, oh, I like this. Thank you for your help and all this. And you just say fuck you. Come on. I'm getting tired of that shit. That's getting old now. It's getting very fucking old. Like I said, if anybody, wants to talk, you know where to find me. I'm not hard to find. All the trolls find me. All the dumbasses find me to give dumb comments. Y'all who I thought I was cool with, if you have an issue, please come and find me and talk to me. Okay? We can either do it on air or off air, but let's get it settled. One way or the other. Either we're friends or we're not. If you give a fuck or you don't, just let me know. The only thing, just let me know. Okay? Anyway. Damn, I just spilled my goddamn water. Shit. Okay. Anyway. Okay, so there's been a number of people in a gaming community who, for the life of me, I have no fucking clue why they have beef with me. I don't know. I don't fucking know. And half these people I don't even contact with or nothing. So I really don't know. Okay. Now, prime example, JTech TV. Okay. I have never had a problem with him before. But he had a bone to pick with me for some reason. Crazy part is we never even got a chance to talk things out after that. Okay. I had a lot of DMs from people and people in chat asking me what happened. I went to live stream where the topic was covered. And again, why the beef happened to this day, I have no motherfucking clue. I have no fucking clue. Okay? This shit gets old real fast, though. I'm going to tell you that right now. It gets old real fast. But I know if me and Next Gen 720 can put shit aside and be friends again, so can these people. Okay? I mean, and half the time it has nothing to do with me. It has to do with other people are doing. But I get put in the middle and get the shit end of it. That I don't get. That's not right. After all I've done in this community and done for people, and I get the shit end of the stick. Oh no, man, you guys are real fucked up for that. Seriously, you're real fucked up for that. Okay, seriously, you're fucked up for that shit. Cause that's just not right. Cause I don't do that shit to people. Okay, if I have a problem, we deal with it. Okay. So anyway, so my show will be like an open lobby. Okay, I will have no trolls on, so don't ask. Any dumb shit happens on the show, like sneak invites or people trying to stream dumb shit like porn, their asses get blocked. Okay, I'm telling you right now, I ain't fucking around. All right, I'm not. Okay, and I won't reach out again. I'll tell you that right now. I won't reach out again because really, I'm doing this just to tie up loose ends. Okay, within the community. Okay, and on my side. Okay, I'm trying to tie up some loose ends. Okay, who else we got? Chris Cobra, what's up? Komodo, what's up? Core, what's up? I want to shout out people. I mean, seriously. I just want to tie up some shit and just get shit resolved. It's almost like, and then I am also going to do something like before I finish it. Besides me tying up some loose ends with people and other shit, if there are two people that want, that I think their beef was stupid or whatever, I want to bring them in and have like almost like a therapy session, answer questions and just get to the root of the problem and see if it can be resolved or if they just got to go to separate ways. You know what I'm saying? Because this community. The good part of this community, we need to keep. And we don't need to fight amongst ourselves. We could be playing games together, not fighting amongst ourselves. That's stupid. Let the frauds do that shit. Let the fake ass motherfuckers do that shit. Not us. Not us. Come on, guys. So that's another thing there. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I just want to tie up some loose ends. I'm not losing no sleep over anything, guys, but I do believe in second chances. Okay, I am going to say I do believe in second chances. Okay, everybody fucks up once in a while. Everybody says something stupid once in a while. You got to give them a second chance, give them a chance to explain themselves and why. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they give you the correct answer. They just say, "Well, I just felt like it." Well, now you're being a dumbass. No, if something was bothering you and it happened at that time. Speak your mind. Let me know. And if you give me a justifiable reason, I'll be like, oh, okay, well, I didn't think of it that way. All right, maybe I did, maybe I should have said something in a different way. My bad. I apologize. You know what I'm saying? What else? Let's talk. Seriously. Anyway, so this is, like I said, this is an open challenge on YouTube community as a whole. If somebody has a beef with me, I will provide the time and the platform for the shit to get settled. Now, we can settle it with some friendly competition, or we can settle it by talk, or we can do both. Okay? It's according to you guys. Okay? There's too many YouTubers out there fake beefing with people for views and keep the shit going, because without these fake beefs, they don't really offer shit worth talking about. So they gotta just keep beefing and beefing and beefing and beefing and beefing. And the shit is fake. It's oh my God, it's so, I'm getting a twinge in my eye because these people, they just get on my nerves, man. They're so stupid. Anyway. Oh, excuse me. 1 second. Oh, gotta grab my water. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Ryan. I want to send Ryan a link. He wants a link. But let me get through my shit. Don't come in here and start interrupting me, and you can say what you got to say. Don't be messing with me now. You understand? Give me 1 second, guys. I'll get back to it. Let me send this link out. Sorry, guys. It's just going to take me a minute. I apologize. And of course, it wants to take its sweet ass time, right? Of course. Oh, come on already. God damn it. Okay, I think it went through. All right. Okay, so while waiting for him, I'm just. Oh shit! You scared the fuck out of me. What? Say that goddamn loud. Man, drop my water on me again. God damn it. So what's up?
Not much. I just want to add a little more insight to this little thing. That's it, and move on. Okay, so I'm seeing a little bit of funny comments, right? One particular comment. I'm gonna address this real quick. Now, this is somebody who's been on the RGT with us, and you already know I'm about to mention. Ian. So you're saying that RGT is for yes people. How many times have you been on RGT, Ian, as a guest and with us talking gaming? Are you saying that you're a yes man now? Are you? I'm gonna tell you right now. I let your little comments you made towards me, when we were playing Tekken, because I'm trying to have fun with the chat, right? I let that slide. But since you want to go about this ridiculous route, since you want to be ignorant towards me and have not said nothing negative towards you, here's my ultimatum for you. Since the RGT is for yes men, right? You can leave the Discord, you can unsubscribe, unfollow me, and don't show up no more. How about that? You see, it takes a lot, right? It takes a lot for me to say that, especially towards you, because you've been on the podcast numerous times. You know what we've been about. You know what we talk about. It's gaming. That's it. Everybody who's been a guest on RGT know we follow a simple formula. Do we not, Timefall? It's strictly.
I already said that. I said you can't compare any of them. Formula. I think you were late. I think you showed up late at the time, but I was explaining how you can't compare Roundtable to RGT to Roundtable, and you sure can't compare me to your podcast or this, because I have a no holds bar. We're all different. We're all unique. We all have our own styles. It's different. We all have our own format. It's different.
Yep, exactly. So as of right now, man, so that's how you feel, and you want to come here and start beef in just the chat, and nobody's even trying to start beef. We're just playing a game. You want to throw shy remarks? I'm gonna have to unmod you, bro. And where you go from here, I can care less. But if you got beef towards somebody that's on the panel, guess what? They have channels. Everybody that's on the RGT has your own channel. If you got a beef with that person, take it to their channel. Don't bring it here. Don't. As someone who's opened up their channel to numerous YouTubers, and I dare somebody in this damn panel or in this chat tell me I didn't. I've been opening up my channel to numerous YouTubers since I was at 400 subscribers. 400, Ian. It doesn't matter how many views you got. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you got or how much of a following you got on Twitter. I've always been that guy to let people on the channel, even people who don't even have YouTube channels, have had the privilege of being on the channel. Before it was even an RGT, before there was a Truth podcast, where we were just doing regular chats. So that's how you feel towards me, especially me, bro. Me? And I've been nothing but good to you. I never said nothing negative to you. When people didn't let you on their chat or on their channels, I let you on mine. That's how you feel? Okay. We're done here. We're done here for sure. That's messed up, bro. That's messed up. That really is messed up. As far as the situation going forward with RGT, again, RGT is that's what we do Fridays. We do it every Friday. But one thing needs to be addressed about RGT is just the way I handle RGT. RGT is a podcast where we're trying to talk gaming and just have fun talking game. We're trying to bring back the fun when it comes to game, but also talk about the truth that's going around here. That's it. Every podcast, you think about it, every single podcast has one thing in common. They all sound like Weapon Will in a weird way. They all sound like Weapon Will. And that's something that no one can deny. Nobody. They all got that thing in common. Don't matter what name they put on there. It don't matter how many people they got on the panel. It always goes down that route to looking like Weapon Will. RGT is not Weapon Will. We're not trying to be Weapon Will. We're trying to be something different. We're trying to be a podcast you can just have fun with, take with you on the go, and have fun. That's it. That's it. So if you can't enjoy a podcast, if you can't come by a chat and just talk gaming without bringing drama because you think that's what we want right now on the channel, then go away and make that be the last time I see you. But if you want to talk gaming, if you want to be up front, if you want to sit here in these live streams, be a guest and all that, and just have fun talking gaming, then you already know what to do. 5 p.m. Eastern, I'll see you in the chat. If we got room, I'll let you in and we'll talk gaming. That's it. Why is it so hard for people? Why is that so hard, Ian? As if you're still here. Why is that so hard? And do you wonder why people act funny? And do you wonder why people don't want to be associated with other people? You wonder why a lot of people, when they say what's up to you, they don't even say nothing. Because they don't want to be around that vibe. They don't want to be around that ignorant vibe. When they go to podcasts, they just want to talk gaming. When somebody invites you to their show, they expect to be invited to a show where they can just have fun and talk gaming. That's it. Now, if it's a podcast that's legit all about drama.
Ryan, before you continue, Ian, if you're still in the chat and you want a link and you want to come in to discuss this, come on, just let me know. I'll send you the link and you can come on and we can discuss this like adults. Exactly. You can discuss this like adults. Exactly. This will be my unofficial first
couch
new podcast on top in the middle of my stream. So yeah, we could do this. I mean, honestly, just come in and say your piece. I mean, if there's an issue, if something's bothering you, let Ron know and he'll let you know. You can go. You can just have a little one-on-one discussion. That's it. It don't have to be major. Just let me know if you're still here. You're welcome to come in and discuss it. Because exactly. I think, we've been discussing this about people having fake beefs and because they're one place and not another place and somebody don't like the other person, they feel like they don't have to do it either. That's, you can't do that. Like I said, that's just following, that's just stupidity. Okay. It's ignorance. You can't, that's like little kid shit. Oh, well, I'm not talking to Jimmy, so if you talk to Jimmy, well, friend, you talk to Jimmy, I'm not talking to you no more. I'm not your friend. Stop that. You're talking about kindergarten shit now. Okay. So let's, come on, let's just, if you want to come, if you're still here, send me a message in the chat. All right. Send me a message.
Exactly. But if not, that my point is just loud and clear. I got no beef towards anybody on any show. There are plenty of shows that are filled with people. And I want you to hear this from me personally. There are plenty of shows. Let me repeat that. Plenty of shows that I listen to that have people on there with guys that I either roasted before, had conversations with that did not go the right way. Or right, people that just simply do not like me or my format, right?
Yeah,
there are plenty of podcasts like that.
Well, Ryan, before you continue, I'm gonna let you continue a little bit. Ian, and the other reason why I want to do this is not to cause a beef or an argument between you two, okay? Not at all. I just want, because Ryan's saying his side, and I just feel that you should be able to say your side.
Yeah.
together at one time. That's what it's about. It's not like, okay, well, he said his side. Well, I'll join you next time and talk about it. No. The best thing is for two adults to talk together. You don't have to scream and holler at each other. Talk like two adults and just get out your feelings. Now, if you're still here, you know, I'm going to give you a couple minutes. You're more than welcome to come on. Ian, you've been on my shows before. Okay. I ran an issue with you. You know, I still don't. Okay. I just thought that one remark you made was a little uncalled for. And that's all I said. But I don't have no problem with you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an issue with you at all. So if you want to, and like Ryan said, he didn't have an issue with you at all. You're a mod of his and shit. So, I mean, if you would have had an issue, you wouldn't be a mod. Okay. So yeah, just, if you're there, please just come on, just give us a couple, don't get me, because it ain't about me. Okay. It's about you and Ryan just talking it out and just resolving it. And if you don't like what's going on, okay. I mean, if for some reason you're pissed at Ryan or whatever, you don't want to deal with him no more, you know, then like Ryan said, just someone do whatever, and you guys go your separate ways. But let's just talk like adults. I mean, come on, let's just get it out in the air. You guys get it out in the air and just then let go. And then it's over.
Yeah,
it's over and done with.
But to continue what I'm saying, again, there are plenty of podcasts. Y'all hear this live, and she has it on her channel. And don't worry, this was not going to be Doheny off her channel. No, it's going to stay on her channel. There are plenty of podcasts.
I don't take shit off my channel. I've cussed people out and had arguments more, and it's still up there.
I know, I'm saying it ain't going nowhere. But like I said, there are plenty of podcasts out here that are full of people who talk trash about me on a regular. And you know what's funny about those people? Those people who literally dedicate that portion of their time to talking about me and my small little channel that has over 4K subs. They all have this one thing in common. They just don't like my message. But ironically, when I talk to them up front, you know what they say to me? They go, "Man, I like your format, but man, I don't like the way you go about Xbox news, but I like your format." Well, if you don't like my channel, then why are you giving me props? So I'm saying, type of, if you don't like my channel, why are you giving me props on what the fuck I do? Like, you could be so much bigger if you push Xbox news. Yeah, we all can be like dealer, and we're not going to get very far in this community in terms of stuff the right way, are we not? We can all act like dealer. No offense to dealer, but we can all act like dealer gaming and act like there's nothing wrong with this damn gaming world. We can act like there's snowflakes everywhere when the reality is there's nothing. We got we can all do that, but that's not the case. It's not the case. So, word of advice, man. I've gotten so I've gotten so numb to the situation where I see stuff like that, where I actually follow Foxy's advice. I ignore it. Because 9 times out of 10, what happens when they get on the channel, people? What happens when I put them on the channel? What happens when I give them that spotlight and I put that tagline in the type and you guys go crazy and you show up in that live chat ready to see it? What happens when I put debate in that title? What happens?
Ryan,
they all falter.
Ryan, just let you know, he agreed. I sent him a link and he's gonna come on.
Okay.
So I give him bad respect for that. He ain't ducking no shit. He gonna come on and do what he got to do. Now, that's one thing I appreciate when I ask somebody if they come, because like I said, I don't want nobody saying this. Oh, Nancy, and they'll do that. Oh, Titanfall Princess just didn't do this, and she just had Ryan saying this, and Ian couldn't say this. Nah, see, that's what. No, because you know what happens to me. No matter what I do, I try to do the right thing, and I still get stabbed in the back, shit on or whatever, all the time. No matter what I do.
Ask Carlos, people. Carlos was right there, just like everybody else in that live chat. How many subs did I have at the time, Carlos? What was it, like 2,900? All it took was about 40 minutes. 40 minutes of a debate that changed the landscape for a lot of people in terms of who they follow, now didn't it? So I'm just saying, man. Subscriber numbers, views, all that junk. It don't mean nothing at the end of the day if you don't even know what you're talking about. It doesn't.
First of all, it doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, even if you do know what you're talking about, if you're not given the right information. Fact. Okay. If you're not catering to your audience, it don't matter. I don't care if you have 15 subs. As long as you do the right thing for those 15 people that believe in you, okay, then you're a good podcaster. Okay. It doesn't matter the numbers. I don't care if you have 1 million subscribers or 100 subscribers. If you're giving that fan base gaming knowledge, gaming information, gaming streams, and all the good things that come along with it, and you acknowledge them and respect them for being there supporting you, then you're a good podcaster. That's all I have to say about that.
Well, we got Ian here. He's here.
Yeah,
Ian,
I'm
what's
here.
up? What's up,
Oh,
Ian?
not too bad.
Yeah. So Ryan just had a question for you, and I just instead of him just talking, and you're not having a chance to address it. I just thought it'd be nice if you came on and got to say your piece. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it real. So you guys go ahead. I'm not even going to ask any questions because Ryan, you had a question for him. So why don't you talk to Ian, and Ian, you just respond.
Okay.
What's in your heart and what you feel. Okay. If there's something wrong, just say it.
I'll start with the comment that was just posted here on this live stream like a few minutes ago. What's with that? RGT is full of yes men.
I find sometimes it's not all the time, but I find mostly the people are on the podcast sometimes just want to agree. And there's no, I think people, I don't know if it's they're scared to say disagree, but it gives me that feeling sometimes when you watch it, it's like someone doesn't want to say something bad about a certain company or something like that. It's like they're all going, yeah, that's fine. And then I always think it's good to have a more balanced, if someone's negative against something else, then you work that out and go, well, why do you think that? But I've noticed, it's not just your podcast, I've noticed in some other people's, it's like, oh yes, this is yes. And it's like, can people not have their own, it just sometimes feels like people are just trying to keep people happy.
So it's like, you think it's censored basically,
yeah, I just wish people were more open about stuff. I know, Ryan, that you have people on the podcast that like Carlos and all that. I have seen them like disagree with stuff, but sometimes with other people, they kind of, I don't know if they don't want to upset you or upset Fox or anything like that. It just feels like they don't want to look bad, if you know what I mean, by disagreeing or something. But okay. I know it's.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second? I'm just going to say this only because I'm on the podcast. Okay. One of the things that I said on a stream, Foxy agreed with, but when Sick said it in a different way, but the same thing, shit went down. I don't know why. It's before I jumped off and then all shit hit the fan again while I was, taking care of my throat. But the one thing I will say is I don't think we always do that. Okay. Sometimes we have the same view. I've disagreed with people on games a lot.
Oh yeah. I know you do.
It is one thing. I don't agree with nothing. You've been on my podcast.
Oh, I know.
I'll tell you that's all.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I know you would anyway, because that's the kind of person you're, and that's a good thing. You want someone to have some different opinions from other people. I just think in today's, people just are scared to say what they really think on the internet for some reason. But I understand Ryan's wanting to have diverse people, which is understandable because you want the channel to grow and the podcast to grow. And it's a good podcast. It's just, I wish people would have more open things. That's all. I like Ryan as a person. I think he's a good person. It's just, I feel that some of the people sometimes, like Fox, really needs to learn that people can have different opinions. You don't have to go off on them. You can say, well, you're wrong. That's good. You don't have to start having a hoo-ha session, because I've watched the video a few times and it's like, Sick had good points, but it felt like Fox he was getting defensive because he couldn't think of anything else. But I don't hate Ryan. I think Ryan does a good enough job with his podcast. It's just sometimes I feel that people just are like yes, 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 and I don't think that's healthy for anybody to kind of
Okay,
bottle that up. If
can
you
I
want
ask
to
you a question,
express
Ian,
yourself,
when you say that? Who's
yeah.
doing that, though? Can you give some examples of who's doing that? That's, yes,
Mads can sometimes be like that. Um, you're fine. Ryan usually says what he thinks, which is good. Carlos sometimes can be. Most of the time he's okay, but sometimes he's kind of like I'm not going to say puppet, but that would be a bit insulting his intelligence. But sometimes I just feel like he's sometimes quite quiet and doesn't
well,
really.
you got to realize sometimes he's quiet because he does his podcast while he's on a job as well.
Yeah, he shuts off his phone. Whenever you see him dip out, you'll see him leave a message in the chat saying BRB, be right back. He's cutting off his phone because he has to do something.
Well, then I didn't know that. So that's understandable then, because I didn't know that. I thought he came home from work for that. So
yeah. Okay. Well, let me get this out of the way. I'm glad you at least talked to me on what you felt. So that I appreciate.
I don't.
You didn't do what everybody else did. There's a lot of people that we could mention it right now. I know Nancy can most certainly go. I think she named a few.
All right, let's not go there. This is between you and Ian right now. That's another podcast. That's another podcast.
There's a lot of people who can be mentioned, but I understand. I appreciate you at least coming here and at least speaking.
He's showing respect.
I'm not the kind of person to shout at people anyway. I've never been like that. So
yeah.
I would never want to kick your head in or anything. I'm not that kind of person. So
yeah, right, okay.
I want to kick his head in, so I'll do it for you. Don't worry about it.
Don't be, I'm not even going to because this string gonna go left. In terms of everything that's happened with RGT and how we do RGT. Now, you remember when we first even started this podcast and letting people on, you were there numerous times. What was the main thing that I said we're going for with the RGT? Do you remember?
It was to give people the information, news, and just have a great time.
Exactly. Now, do you think people are going to have a good time with everybody just arguing over a hobby? Don't get me wrong. I've hosted plenty of podcasts like that. The Truth Podcast, numerous podcasts, when we literally were at each other's throats just because we had a disagreement. The most infamous podcast of all time was the one where me and I think it was Thrash and Creative Gatekeeper. We went at it for like 3 hours over the Nintendo Labo. I think you guys remember that one. Those of you who are old schoolers.
Yeah,
I know what I'm talking about.
I understand what you're saying. That you don't want to have breaking out in fights, but you can still have disagreements without kind of like wringing each other's necks.
Right. We have disagreements. As far as what you're saying about Meds is he's more of an Xbox. He's our Xbox guy. And he's part of Kid Smooth's podcast. I don't know if you noticed that he's part of Kid Smooth's podcast, but
I don't really watch.
Stuff, that's his little guy there. And Medj is just more to himself. He has fun with stuff. He'll speak his mind, but majority of the time he'll just hold it in. He don't really say a lot about what's going on here. That's just how it is. He don't really say much about the thing. So.
I think Medj is a person. Medj don't want to be confrontational. He just wants to, put his stuff out there, and it is what it is. If you agree, that's fine. If you disagree, that's fine. He ain't gonna fight with you. He just ready to leave.
Yeah, and true, he is. Yeah, Spartan brought up a good point. Nancy forgot to mention that too. He is high majority of the time when he gets on the podcast.
Yes,
he is high most of the time when he gets on the podcast. But again, we treat the RGT in just like a culmination of just friends, kind of like them sitting at a bar. We're just having fun talking about whatever it is there is. We'll poke fun at a few things that we think is stupid and unnecessary that people are losing their minds off of. And the other stuff we'll just have fun with. That's just how it is. Yeah. That's all.
Yeah.
So I got a question. Are you guys cool?
Hey, listen, I've never had beef with
I've got nothing wrong with Ryan.
I just want to make sure. I'm just gonna say this is good because he gave respect and came here. Okay, You guys are you guys are talking. You're not yelling and screaming and hollering. You're agreeing to disagree on shit, which is important. Okay, you're acting like adults, not like children. I think that's all a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know if there was a problem. That's why I'm just asking, is everything cool? That's all.
Yeah,
So people know it's cool.
There's one more comment I just got to address. One more comment, and then that's pretty much it where I stand. I'm glad we talked this part out. It was during the Tekken stream. Now, I don't know what was going on in the chat when you were talking about us actually playing. You're saying, now I'm struggling to play a game, something, and then I asked you politely, like, yo, chill.
Yeah, I was being funny.
Hmm?
I was being funny.
Okay. So you were serious.
Yeah, I wasn't being malice. I was just being funny.
I'm like, I see a comment that you can sub my collar. Wait, what?
No. I know you play games. I just thought I'd just have
because
everybody else was doing things that I thought.
I was like, you know, I play my games, so if you want to,
yes, I know you do.
You could have jumped in to take it, get the small ticket.
But no, I know you play your games.
Ian, I just want you to know if Fatal's still around, if you want to drop him a link, he can come in too. I could talk to him too.
He said he's at a buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, Fatal's welcome. Yeah, hit him up for me.
No problem.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, I'm glad we got that.
No, I'm glad because you see, that's what I want to do with my other podcast. I want to get people on.
She's leaving RGT, guys.
Huh?
I'm playing.
No, this is a new one I'm doing during the week. Yeah, because I just want to be able to tie up loose ends because you know what? None of this toxic shit should be going on amongst gamers that know each other in this community. Okay, this shit needs to stop. If somebody has a problem, what you need to do is just talk it out. All right, just say, hey, listen. Hit them up and say, listen, can we either get in a private chat or I don't care if we do a podcast and let's talk about this shit that happened, you know, the comment you made, the comment I made, and back and forth. Let's just resolve this shit. We don't need to fight amongst ourselves as a gaming community because we can have more fun playing games than we can arguing. We spent, this arguing shit's got to stop. One thing that about this community, I like the people that I play with. And the one thing I don't like is when some of those people are fighting each other or arguing each other for no fucking good reason. It's not a good reason. I don't care what anybody says. I've heard the excuses. They're not good reasons to stop being, gamer friends at the end of the day. It's not.
And one thing I didn't do a good job with, and I guess I hold the L here. When it came to the RGT, I didn't really give any of you, my viewers or any of the subscribers, right, a real breakdown of what exactly RGT is about. RGT, again, it's just guys and girls from all particular platforms, and they're just coming together, talking gaming. That's all it is. It's a chill podcast. That's all it is.
Okay, one thing I got to ask you. Okay, since we're talking about the RGT and the last podcast that happened, okay, and the shit that went down. Two things people have been asking me. Okay, a couple things people are asking me. So I'm going to ask you since you're here. Okay, one asked me if I had a copy of it, if I could put it up, and I said no, I don't have a copy of it. They want to know. Huh?
I'll play with you.
No, and I said no. They also want to know why it was taken down. Okay, that was one question, and I prefer you to answer that because that was your decision. And also, the other question is people wanted to know why did you intervene sooner and stop the shit from going down and let it go as long as it did. Those are questions there. And I said, I wasn't here. So I don't know. You're going to have to ask Ryan that. Yes, Ian.
Fatal said he would love to join, but he's actually is his neighbor's house watching hockey. So he usually does that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Tell him. Well, next time you talk to him, tell him I'll catch him next time. He gonna come on. He's gonna come on my new podcast.
Okay.
All right. So Ryan, you want to answer though? You could stay in if you want.
Yeah, I'll just chill.
Okay. So Ryan, do you want to answer those two questions for the people who are listening and people that have asked me these questions? Because I mean, they actually think that you're the host of RGT, so your decisions go. So since you're the host,
like the one and only Spartan God will say, because Ryan likes hashtag free smoke. Nah, I'm playing. I took it down because let's be real here. At the end of that show, we were all of us were looking dumbfounded, like, what the fuck just happened? And that's not how we like to leave RGT. It left a bad taste in a lot of our mouths. We was like, okay, this is not what the fuck we were waiting for Friday for. We just came here to have fun and talk gaming. In fact, I have two people that I respect like brothers and I'm good friends of and support heavily, right? And them two are going at it like this over a disagreement over this fucking console shit. It really did rub me the wrong way. And at the end of the day, it goes back to the stream that I did yesterday. For those of you that actually listened to that stream I did yesterday and actually pay close attention to what I'm saying and ignore these fucking trolls who was hitting the dislike button, right? They just wanted drama. Or really, I really think that's one fucking person, but it's all good. But the person that's hitting the dislike buttons, right? You would know that I basically broke it down. At the end of the day, that podcast is on the channel. It's on a channel that I, host, right? It's my channel, my platform. It's on my platform. I got it. I took that down because it makes me look bad as a host for one, and it just looks bad on everybody involved. It's like, wow, this is the type of show you guys do. It's just like, is this type of shit we're supposed to look forward to on Fridays? You guys just screaming at each other, no respect on either side. Everybody just screaming over a difference of opinion.
Right. Let me tell you something. There was nothing compared to some of the shit I kept up.
I mean, no.
I'll be honest with you.
It's work, though.
I would add some people, and those shits are still up. That was nothing compared to what some of the shit I said to people, and it went at them and did what I had to do. So, but they also want to know: do you think you should have intervened sooner? And if so, why didn't you?
I'm sorry. What'd you say? You cut out. Right?
I'm sorry. They asked why didn't you intervene sooner when it came to this argument?
The first time them two went at it, it really just seemed like a tiny little debate. Them two were just disagreeing on something. And then Spots like,
I thought you were about the last time when all the name call got going on and all the bullshit.
Yeah, that was the end of the podcast. That just happened left field when we literally lost control. And I hit mute on everybody, or on them two in particular. Remember, I told you were at the end when I said do your outro, and I muted them. You couldn't hear them. I
actually still heard Foxy.
You still heard him when I had muted?
Yep.
Oh damn! Wow.
I heard him talking.
Damn, because I had mute on everybody on my.
I still heard him talk. I was like, I thought Brian just in my head.
I did. Like, I guess the only logical thing to do from this point forward, if to control that would be the volume control. Just turn the volume down to, I don't know what for that, but I hit mute though. I legit hit mute for it, and I thought that was the end of it. Like, okay, guys, calm down. They're at the end. Timefall. Do your outro. You did your outro. I unmute them, and then
but then you know what's funny?
Open up Pandora's box.
You asked me to do it again, I said I just did. I said I did my outro. I'm done.
I was like, oh Lord.
I had to go because of my throat and my nose. I need to get, because of the allergies. And I came back and I was all scream. I mean, I had my headset off. I didn't turn, I just had laying down, right? I come back in the room and I could hear it across the room coming out. And I was like, what the hell is going on now? And I get back on and I was like, oh shit. And all I heard you say, because I don't know how long was going on, because I was gone for a couple minutes. And I don't know how long was going on, but all I heard you say, we're ending this. I'm gonna mute you guys. And then I still heard Foxy saying shit. And you asked me, do I said, I already did my damn outro. I'm done.
Yeah,
that was no, hell no. Mm-mm.
Yeah, true. But yeah, I took that down, man. Look bad on everybody's front. Yes, Guy Code here. He said, my only question for you, he said, no hate, but just curiosity. How can someone who claims, to be about gaming, et cetera, can say they're about the game community, but then say they're not? That's, these spews crap gamer vibes.
Ryan, the only thing I will say when it comes to that podcast is that we need to make guests, like people like Sickhumor. that are guests and are real gamers, not somebody that we're going to debate with or anything.
Mm.
You know, on a podcast, feel more welcome. This is not a precedence we want to set for guests on RGT.
It isn't.
Okay. I don't know if we need to have a group discussion in a chat, you know, just, you know, the podcast members and discuss it. You know, and lay down some ground rules, you know, privately and do it our way so that guests feel welcome, because you know, you may want to put a guest on there and he's like, nah, man, I ain't coming on there because I disagree. I'm going to get people going to start some shit with me.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want that to happen.
Yeah, like back when me and you first started linking up, it was a while back, but it's back when, you know, obviously when everybody was we were thrashing everybody and we were together. You remember when we let you on the chat and MVP Magazine jumped in, and I didn't even notice you two had beef. Yeah, I didn't even know nothing. You told me low key as soon as like he got in, he was like, oh, Ryan, I'm gonna have to dip out because I don't like that dude. Like, what?
Well, see, I could have actually just went in on his ass.
Yeah, like 5 seconds later, you screaming your head off and like, oh my God, what just happened?
Because, you know, when people come at me and they rub me the wrong way, I don't like to be on podcasts with them, because especially when it's not, you know, I'm not the host. I don't like to do that because I don't think it's fair to that person's channel. Okay, I'd rather try to dip. But if when I'm going to try to dip and somebody come at me before I get to dip, I'm sorry. I'm a fiery, red-headed Irish bitch, and I'm going to come at your ass. All right? I'm sorry. I got a temper. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I will come at you, especially when I've told you before, keep my name out your mouth, and you want to come in and be disrespectful, I'll go at you. And I try not to do that on somebody else's platform. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? All right, before we keep going, I want to say, hey, what's up to Clifton, Dreology, JK Guy, Predman, who else we got here? Savage Lobo, Cyber, and Support.
Oh, and speaking of Savage Lobo, yes, yeah, bro. I don't know what you did, but you got that woman going crazy every time she mentions you. That's funny. I don't know what you did though, but yeah, I agree. She is 3'6", but you gotta take it into account though. She might be 3'6", but she has a lot of heat. So I understand y'all to have y'all
listen, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but it ain't
I'm talking about him and Luca.
Anyway,
I thought you were 3 foot. Man, you better stop.
No, I know you were talking about somebody else.
Man, I don't never call you Leprechaun. I call Luca Leprechaun.
First of all, I ain't a goddamn leprechaun. And leprechauns. Let me tell you something. Leprechaun's a myth that wasn't even made up by Irish people. Okay, it was thrown into St. Patty's Day, but it ain't even an Irish thing.
Yeah.
So there you go.
This fool
leprechaun can be anybody. They ain't Irish.
Listen, this man right there, I'm at war with. I'm like, I don't know how you got in the war with her, but good luck to you, fam. Good luck to you.
Okay, so with that being said, let me just finish up something I was saying, and we can get back to all this other stuff, okay? Because I was talking about my channel, my new one I'm doing, and the frauds, okay? So let me just finish up this part of it, if I can get my head straight now. Because, Ryan, you took me all off key over here, like you always do. Trying to talk some shit. You see what I have to put up with him? You see what I got to put up with him?
Yeah, I know.
I said nothing.
Put up with shit all the time. Anyway, of course you do. Who else am I going to blame it on? I'm perfect. Let me stop. No, I'm not.
Ryan, you married to Luca? Let me answer that ongoing myth. No, it's my friend. It's my best friend. She's like the best way to explain my relationship to her. She's like my sister that I never knew I had.
I was going to say that. It's like your little sister.
Yeah. Talk to her about anything, have fun, talk about games. That's it. And you notice I get roasted by her 99% of the time more than anybody else because she knows she get away with it. So, yeah, that's more like a sister.
Okay, so I'm going to go back to this real quick because I was talking about people when it came to the new podcast I'm going to do about frauds and all that. Like I said, we're not going to have trolls on there or any of that shit, okay? But I was talking about some frauds. I said, what I was saying is that all these frauds, ass channels out there are getting tons of views and their fan base acting like fucking sheep, okay? They can't stand people on this side of YouTube because we're not doing this shit for money. We're not, okay? And now you got motherfuckers flip-flopping. You even got put it this way. Oh, here we go. We even got fucking Crab Gamer flip-flopping because he ain't got shit else left to hide behind.
My man, listen.
Excuse me.
If you're still subscribed to Crab Gamer after this moron literally said that Microsoft got their ass kicked, even though he claimed that Microsoft had like 49 things to show or some shit like that. Come on, you know damn well you're setting yourself up for an L. The dude cannot stand by what he believes in. Everything that he has, fabricated for you guys, for the Xbox community, it has fallen on him. And this is what happens when you build a kingdom made out of a glass house. All it takes is one good stone, and that shit comes crumbling down. So,
yeah, but what I was saying was is that about him flip flopping, right? He wait, sorry. He takes all them dicks in the ass for the Xbox community, right? Staying up late at night, worrying about the next PlayStation game coming out and how his fat ass could damage control for it. I'm gonna say something. Until this Oompa Loompa looking ass motherfucker ran out of damage controlling, now he want to fraud his funky ass to our side of the gaming community slowly but surely. Get the fuck out of here with your fucking Oompa Loompa ass.
It was bad when he was going against Saltiest Gaming. I'm like, yo, are you really arguing with Saltiest Gaming on your own podcast? What are you doing? That's your main supporter.
And what I'm saying, here's another thing, okay? There's another fraud on YouTube faking beef with the community and trying to make a living off of misinformation. And don't get it twisted. He's just lining up for the next dick in line, okay? That's what he's doing. In the meantime, excuse me, he'll be bringing one of these special made chairs. This is what he's going to do. He's going to bring one of those specially made chairs with a green colored dildo in it, middle to plant his ass on.
This shit,
okay? That's what he's going to do. Everything going to do. And he's just waiting, okay? Now, I got no respect for that side of YouTube. They duck debates, okay? They don't game. They block motherfuckers. They take a hobby we're passionate about and wipe their ass with it.
Guys,
okay,
I hope y'all take a note of this, man. This shit just scared me. She scared me with that comment.
And don't they don't even get back to the community. Okay, they don't. And when was the last time any of these frauds used money out of their own pocket to help out the gaming community? When have they bought someone a game with their own money? When have they helped out a gamer who is in a tight squeeze and probably can't get PS Plus or Xbox Live?
They never do.
They don't. Okay, I've done it. Jabari's done it. I know lots of people have done it. Okay, I know people have done it. Okay, they're too big to talk to. They think put it this way. They think they're too big to talk to their followers. Now, I talk to everybody that is respectful and follow me. If they send me a comment, I answer. Okay, it's out of respect. They follow me, they support me, they keep me going. Okay, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers like that, to me, they can just go eat a dick. Okay, I have nothing to say to them one-on-one, but eat a fucking dick. That's all. Now, I will also be changing the name of the show. I know I got, I know I got told it was going to be TTFP's Couch, right, as a name. And it was more like and I said couch only because it was like, I'm a psychologist or psychiatrist and I'll put you on a couch and you're going to discuss things or whatever. But I decided to change that. The name of my show will be The Beef Log. Now, don't get dirty minds and go somewhere else with that, okay? Don't go nowhere with that shit. All right. Yeah, I heard you. I saw that. You're sick, right? Okay. Because you know the trolls are going to do that. You know, the trolls are going to do that because they like beef log, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah,
So
they do a lot of it.
Yeah. Okay. And that, you know, and as you're seeing right now, okay, we actually had a slight little beef log tonight podcast in the middle of this, and everything worked out well because there really wasn't really no beef. It was just misunderstanding, which is how beef log is going to work, because most times it's just small misunderstandings that can be rectified real easy. Okay. And that's what it's about. Okay. So when I do these shows, just know I'm not here to be polite or politically correct. I'll tell you that right now. I'm not. I'm here to speak my mind. Can't handle it? Well, you know what you can do? Go bungee jump down a cannon while a spike dick waits for you, for your ass. Hold it on the way down. All right? Just get a bungee cord, because when you bungee down, it's going to be a spike dick waiting just to plunge right in the ass. So fuck you. All right? Anyway, I'm tired of being so nice to this community and keeping everything civil all the fucking time. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm going to bring in people we probably not going to expect that.
Oh, Nancy, he said, can Tron join?
Who?
Tron. Vieira.
Who's Tron?
Vieira Tron.
Vieira Tron?
Yeah, that's what Fado just said.
Yeah, if she wants to join, she can join. Send her a link. Somebody send her a link.
Oh, Fate, I'll probably send the link that I sent them.
Okay. All right, so let's wait for Vieira Tron to get here. Okay, now I want to end it because I want to tell you that I was changing the name of the new thing I'm doing, the new show I'm doing. Okay, I want to, like I said, this was like a semi one tonight with you two talking. That's all I want to do is bring two people together, or three people, whatever, or just me and somebody who has a beef with me, or whatever, and just iron shit out, and let's just get back to gaming. That's it. Squash the bullshit. Yeah. Squash the bullshit. Don't let the bullshit go on. Let's cut it out. Let's cut the nonsense out.
Pablo, what up, brother? What's going on? The discount Tony Montana has entered the building. What's up, brother? Man, I had it all, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what was I gonna say? Yeah. I mean, that's the whole reason for the new show, was because, you know, like I said, you guys. I mean, you know, Ian said something. You took it one way. You guys talked it out. We all talked it out. Since I'm part of RGT, and we figured out what he was trying to say. He didn't understand why Carlos did that thing, so now he got some better understanding what's going on. And it was like, okay, but he also said he had no problem with nobody there. So, it was miscommunication the whole way, and it's settled now. Now all three of us are sitting here, on a podcast together.
Just need some beers.
Well, you know what? I probably shouldn't do it.
Enough beers last time.
Well, I take up 2 spaces. I take up 2 spaces on your show.
All right, Mr. Fatal.
Oh, hold on. Before you say anything, hold on. Give me 1 second. I got to fart. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
I got a question for you. I only brought your name up because I've known you for ages.
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to know where the fuck you been. I haven't seen you nowhere. The only time you ever respond to me is when you respond on Twitter and say and disagree with what I tweet.
What do you mean disagree with what you tweet?
Yeah, that's the only time I've ever seen you.
Wait, I disagree with you on something on Twitter? When did I do this?
I don't remember. I don't remember when it was, but I don't see you that often. Where you been? I mean, I
at my neighbors. Oh, I've been at my neighbors playing fucking pro line with my neighbor a lot, man, watching hockey and shit like that and other sports. That's what I've been doing lately.
I thought maybe you had an issue with me that you.
No,
you know,
hell no. Hell no. If I honestly, truth be told, if I had an actual issue with like you or Ryan or Ian or anybody in this community, I would actually go to you directly and say something, because that's what I do. And you know that I don't condone any of this drama shit because I've been through it myself. Same with you.
Mhm.
You know I don't fucking. You know I'm not going down that slope again. Fuck
Well,
that.
I think I wanted to ask you, since you're here, Fada, what's up? First of all, what's going on?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Now I noticed on Twitter, you know, like you've been like a little different on Twitter, and then I noticed you unfollowed me on Twitter and all that. You don't even show up to the streams at the time unless it's like roundtable related or drama related. What's up?
Drama or roundtable related?
Yeah, like in a weird way, roundtable related, right? Like, you know, when I'm having a discussion and you kind of know it's kind of related to that podcast.
I only pop in to say hi and then I leave. That's all I do, because I can't hear literally shit when I'm at my fucking neighbor's place watching the game because their TV is overly loud. So I have to literally put the phone up against my ear. So I'll pop in and say hi, like I was doing here. Like I was doing here. That was it.
Yeah. The reason why I thought there was beef between us or there's a problem.
No,
because, like, my man, like you.
I even said
unfollowed me on
specifically
Twitter.
to members. I even specifically stated to members too as well in the roundtable that whatever drama that's going on between you guys, I want nothing part of it. I want nothing to do with it. And Trash respected me for that. So
Ryan, I mean, Fatal, can I say something? You know what's crazy? You know, I keep it 100 with you, right? Always have. It was just crazy that the last time I actually really got a chance to talk to you in my chats or whatever on my streams is when I was I got taken out of the chat for the roundtable. And I don't even know why that happened. I don't know what happened that time, but I got taken out the chat and I haven't heard from you since.
I didn't even know you even left the chat. I only found out about that in fucking yesterday, I believe it was, when I found out about it, because I was browsing through the members and I noticed that you weren't in there anymore. Who booted you out?
I don't know why. I don't know why I'm not there.
I don't know. I mean, I can ask, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's like the last time I heard from you. So I mean, I know you were going through at one point. I know you were going through some shit. You were moving and doing all that. You were, you know, doing some other shit. And that part, you know, I understood. And then all of a sudden, I figured, oh, he should be settled now. I said, where the fuck is Fatal? Goddamn.
No, I'm still here. I'm still here.
Husband that usually be in our chat saying what's up. I'm like, you know, the family. You know, you already know I tell you every day, Fatal. We like brothers. You know, I see you all the time.
Yeah.
I don't see Fatal at all. I'm like, where's Fatal at? You know.
See, that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, we don't see you no more, and you know, it's like we're just thinking that. That's why I said things have gotten strange over the past couple months because, you know, for me, and I don't see you, and I'm like, what the hell's up? I said, this is very unusual because usually if something's going wrong, Fatal usually sends me a message.
Yeah, I usually do, yeah.
And because
you're right about that.
I didn't even get any messages, I was like, did I do something or say something to make him not want to come around no more or come by?
No. If you would have said something that would have got me to not come by, either of you guys, I would have just sent the message and said directly to you guys. Something that would have been bothering me or rubbing me the wrong way, or you get the idea.
Well, you better just get your ass back and support.
Hey, all right. I mean, hey, the hockey season's almost done. The hockey season's almost done too as well. So, hey, I'm Canadian. It's in my blood.
Oh, you about to be an interesting tweet in a couple of days, Fatal, regarding Red Dead.
Red Dead. Oh, I don't even play that fucking shit no more.
You know what I'm saying? The game that everybody claimed I didn't give a chance is about to be platinumed. So
wait, you going for the P on that one? You going for the plat?
I'm at the end, man. Home stretch.
I thought about it, man, but I can't condone that online.
Do me a favor.
Yo, I already did. Yeah, trust me.
Do me a favor. Somebody do me a favor. Diver's in chat. Bring his ass in here. I got a question.
Who?
I got a question for his ass, Diver.
Okay.
Bring his ass in here. I got a question. Bring Diver in. I got a question.
Diver, get on in here. Baby tweet. That's
I got a question from Mr. Dive over here. Over here.
Little tweet.
No, I just like to Fatal, what do you think about my new show I want to do?
What's it called? The Beer Log?
No, beef log.
Oh, the beef log. What? Why are you calling it that?
I don't know.
Well, listen, I knew people would take it the wrong way, but it's about beefs.
Sorry, I can't help
everybody-
it. I got a dirty mind.
I know, exactly. It's about people having beefs, or fake beefs with each other, people misunderstanding each other, and ironing shit out.
Decent. Yeah, something like an actual pretty damn good concept. Why not? If it works for you, go nuts.
Listen, we started
It's called the beer log.
started
It's called the beer log. I'm just saying.
That I would,
That sounds more fun.
I'm down with that title right there. The beer log, man. Are you kidding me?
All right, I should change to the beer log.
Call it to the beer log.
All right, wait a
There
second.
you go.
Wait, I got a question.
Beer emoji.
I would only call it that though if you're actually going to be drinking beer on the live stream.
Let's call it the
Then
damn
it would make
beer log.
sense.
I could do that. I could do that. But
There
anyway,
you go.
Live stream from a bar though.
anyway, I ain't gonna live stream for no fucking bar. That's too expensive. What are you crazy?
He thought you need beer.
No, drinking beer, I can buy my own and drink it right here in my house. Anyway, Diver, what's the matter? You don't want to come in? I just have one question to ask you. Were you afraid to come in now?
Yeah, he's
What's
scared.
up, Diver? What? Diver, come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll invite.
He's
Luke
asking
in
for
here.
an invite. He's asking for an invite.
I'll
just send
invite
it to
Luke
him.
in here if you want me to do that.
What was I going to say? I don't know. I just find I don't know. Like
first
I just
of all,
find all this
Diver,
drama stuff to be pointless at the end of the day. Honestly, man.
Yeah.
Diver, I can't invite you on Twitter because that's a question I have for you, and you're going to explain it. You blocked my ass on Twitter for no reason. Why'd you block me? So I can't send you an invite.
That's it. So
I had to have somebody else have to do it because you blocked me, and that's why I want you here. I want to know why you blocked me because I have no issue with you.
Hi, Vera.
Why did you block my ass?
Yeah, find him first of all.
Now, I'm just glad, well, this is what I want from the community. I want everybody just to, I know everybody ain't going to get along, but if I can get more people that know each other to stop their little disagreements and little beefs or misunderstandings, or stop letting them let somebody else put a bug in their ear about somebody else and listening to a dumbass, and we can have more fun in gaming. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want my friends to get along. I know they're all not. I know. I think outside the box, but if I could just help even 10 people with this shit, it's worth it.
Clan Wars, RGT versus Roundtable. What game?
What's up?
Everybody got Modern Warfare on PS4, right? For free. Should I download that?
Download it.
Or y'all got it on your system? Like in y'all library, I mean?
Oh, my
There's
There's an opportunity there.
Mr. Diver, what's up?
what up?
Skeletor
I
himself.
got a question for you.
So
This is the only question I got for you. Why'd you block my ass on Twitter when I ain't got no issue with your ass?
I didn't block you.
Yeah, you did.
The last time you and I talked,
We
you
were
took
fine.
me. You no, we weren't because
Yes, you were. I just said
no.
take that shit off my screen where you had your clothes off and washing up and shit or doing whatever you were doing.
Oh, that was no. That was different. When I was in the shower on your thing, that was different. I'm talking about we were talking about Tay, and you blocked me from talking, and you blocked me from everything. I don't even know how to block
Talking about
anybody
who?
from Twitter.
Talking about who?
Tay, was it you and Tay that was in here talking?
Me and Tay. Okay.
Yeah. You remember? Okay, hold on. You remember a long time ago, Titanfall? Like we were in doing me, Diver, Killate. I'm not sure. I think Trial was in there or something like that.
Yeah.
Babe, I wasn't.
It was the after show. It was the
I
after
wasn't
show.
like naked in the shower with her. I was just on here talking while I was in the shower, relaxed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then remember you came in and you were
Yeah,
kind of like tipsy.
And his camera was on. Yeah.
No,
You were
but I
kinda
didn't.
Quiet. My wife's right here. That's why I can't talk. You guys are fucking me up.
No, all I'm saying is I don't have no issue with you. I thought we resolved it when you and Thrash got together.
I thought so too.
I don't have
I don't
no
know.
problem with you. I had no problem with you.
I don't know if you remember that day because, like I said, I was kind of talking on his behalf, and you got upset and you blocked me. Like I said, I don't know how to block anybody from no Twitter, so that's you got to check because I didn't do shit.
Somehow I got blocked on YouTube because I tried to send you shit and it didn't go. I was blocked. I don't know how. I don't know how. No, I just wanted to resolve it because I had no issue with you. I mean, like I said, I thought it was all over and done, and that's the way I want it. I don't want no problem with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No,
I
I'm
mean,
good. I mean,
you could stick up for somebody, but my only thing is that if you don't know what goes on, what's happened between me and them in the past, you got you got between us two.
right.
That's
And
all I'm
on
saying.
that part, when I was backing him up, it wasn't for what would happen in the past because I'm 100% believe that if I'm not there, I don't speak on it. Just like if I don't play a game, I'm not going to speak on it. So what I was talking
That's
about was
yeah.
happening now, and
Okay.
like yeah, and then you kind of got upset at me. You blocked me. I mean, ain't no
Well,
big deal.
no,
I
no,
mean,
no. I'm not. You're not blocked from me at all. I'm just saying that I don't want no issues. You know what I'm saying? Um,
hmm
and that there was something that happened between us that went, left, and that was the only thing I thought you were trying to speak on. I think that pissed me off because I was talking to him about something he did, and like you just said, yeah, you can't speak on something that's between two people. You just said that, but you were trying to talk about the present, okay? And
hmm
probably at that moment I didn't want to hear it because I thought you would defend him from the other stuff. So probably at that moment I didn't. So that's my bag, and I apologize. I
all
apologize.
good, all
I
good.
apologize. You know what I'm saying? But that was it. So we're cool, right?
Yeah, I don't have no problems.
I ain't no problem with you either. Just
All
don't put the
right.
camera on you when you're doing that shit no more, all right?
Oh, okay, no problem.
Other from that, we cool. We cool. Anyway, we got Miss Birachon in here, huh?
Yeah,
Birachon, I got a question.
go ahead.
I'm trying to resolve some shit.
All right.
Why did you unfollow me? And why haven't I heard from you after all I've done is given you support?
Oh, okay. So I unfollowed a lot of people. I went I got a new account. I actually put temporary, and I kept my page up. So I just unfollowed everyone because I'm just saying I was going to start over again because I wasn't really happy about my Twitter account at all.
Okay.
Not happy with it.
Okay.
So that's already, I'm not worried about that part. The last time I came in was you had you had Fatal on there, and and I know you put a link in the Roundtable chat that time, but I wasn't sure I was supposed to come in or not because it was like, okay, she wanted Fatal because you put down you want Fatal to come in, so I don't invite myself to any other ones if in the chat if it's necessary. So that's the last time, and I haven't heard anything ever since then. So you were doing your own thing, so I said, oh, she's doing her own thing, so I'm not going to bother her.
No, that's not the way it went down. And you haven't even come to my streams. You haven't done anything. I did nothing but talk you up, and it was like you just like after I did what I did, you just like left, and I felt some sort of way because you were thanking me, and I'm gonna tell you something. You were one of the you're the only female gamer I've ever supported like that when it came to me on my podcast and up in your channel and doing all that. So I really kind of feel some sort of way because I understand you did a new Twitter, you unblocked me, but you never even sent me a message about your new Twitter. You never did this. You didn't keep me updated so I could follow you or do anything else. So how am I going to reach you? You saying I'm doing my thing?
Yeah, when I did that. Yeah, I know. When I did that, I looked down like, well, shit. Everybody's unfollow anyways, because I was having people unfollow. So I was like, okay, I guess my account was not all that great. So I didn't really put a lot of I didn't tell a lot of people because I was like certain 'cause I'm going through my own problems. I have my own family issues. I have my own issues, and I prefer not to. I always been quiet about it, but since I've been really open about my problems. I've been speaking out more about it. You know, I've been doing the roundtable. I did it with some people.
I know. I still listen to Round. I listen to Roundtable all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So I stopped. I kind of came up a little bit. I thought about like, you know what? Everyone's right. I should talk up more. I need to stop being quiet. You know.
But I haven't always told you that. Don't
Yeah,
be
yeah. You
shy.
told me that. I
was the first one to tell you that. I was the first one to tell you that. Just speak your mind. Don't care what anybody else says. Speak your mind. Be yourself. But I was just concerned because I had you as a mod, and then I see you unfollowed me. But now I understand that you got rid of that Twitter account, you did the other one. But I hear from you, and I'm like, for somebody that supported somebody, and I don't hear from them, it's kind of disappointing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she just explained why. So I think everything should be cool on that part. And she's opening it up a lot more, especially being she already cussed Fatal out. So trust me, she's opening
We're
it
not
up.
talking about that.
I know, but what I just need to. But what I'm saying, see, that's what I'm saying, Diver. I was just talking to her. I need to say my feelings, and I need to understand hers coming from her, not from somebody else. You know
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. And you asked her that the first time, and she kind of like told you, and when you're still telling her that you're feeling bad, and that kind of. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it because I'm 100. I'm 100. So to me, it kind of makes it like you're trying to push the knife in on her already. More after she just told you.
No knife. All she said was she changed her Twitter. Okay, she didn't, and that's it. And she was going through some family issues. And I said I can understand that, but all I said was I don't understand why you just didn't get in touch with me and let me know about your new shit after I was, there for you. I didn't get an answer on that completely, and you're jumping in again, just like you did with what's his name.
Okay, so you do remember.
Let me just talk to Viratron. I don't have no issue with her. Okay, I'm just trying to understand. That's what I'm saying. You keep jumping at when I'm talking to her. We're not arguing. We're discussing. I'm just trying to understand her because if I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't be talking to her right now. If I didn't give a fuck, I wouldn't have helped the channel. That's what I'm trying to say. I care. And I just want to speak with her because I think she could speak for herself. She's a very intelligent female. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to articulate herself. And if she didn't, she wouldn't have been on my podcast and I wouldn't have supported her.
You got a point.
She's very articulate. I know what she's doing. I was just curious of why I just even had me seen in my chats or whatever. You know what I mean?
Why you keep calling her names though?
I didn't call her any name.
Yeah, you did. You just call her artistic. That's a bad word.
I didn't say artistic. I said she's articulate.
Artistic as someone who is very artsy about.
I know. I know.
Okay,
articulate, which means she knows how to speak. See, now, Diver, don't do that. Don't do that. I invited you here on a good note, and now you're saying I called the girl autistic. I never called her autistic.
No, not autistic. I said artistically.
No, I said articulate, which means she knows how to speak well. She articulates herself.
I was trying to break the ice by being funny. Relax. I get what you're saying. Go ahead.
All right. So what was the question again? Because I lost track what we were about to say.
See, the other reason why, since I guess I'm not allowed to roundtable chat or at all, I haven't heard from anybody there really. And that's what bothers me because you and me, Vera, I mean, I even on your show, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we did that show, we had a great time. And I'm just trying to keep this community together and still help support people without losing people to dumb shit. You know, you get what I'm saying? Not saying that you're doing it. So before Diver starts, I ain't say she's doing dumb shit. I'm saying before somebody gets in somebody's ear and says, because that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that you had a problem with me, and I just want to make sure you didn't. And if you did, I want to know what it was, so that way we can iron it out and be cool. You know what I mean? And the fact that you're saying there is no problem, you had some family shit going on. You changed your Twitter and did all that. Well, then I understand now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't me. And I hope all your issues work out well. And I'll tell you, if there's somebody you need to talk to privately, we can get a chat and we can talk. If you need to talk to iron out some shit or whatever, or just somebody to listen to, it ain't going to go nowhere. I'm there for you.
Okay.
Well, I just want you to, I've always been there for you since we met.
Yeah.
You support me a lot. I've always been there for you. I always told you I'd be there for you. I'm not going nowhere. All right.
Oh.
I'm not going nowhere.
Okay.
Just don't let you slip away. All right.
All right. I won't go ghost this time.
Okay. That's cool.
I do have a question though.
Yes.
All right. I really want to know, and I know you're not going to stop doing this. Are you still going to drink when you do the podcast?
Am I still going to what?
Drink. You get a little tipsy.
I don't drink on every podcast. No.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also taking medication because I have bad allergies.
On every podcast, she says. So was that like every fifth one?
All right, fam. Stop whooping your ass.
Hey. Yeah, all right, fair enough.
No, I don't do that. Why? Does drinking bother you?
Yeah, I guess it does a little bit when you do, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to like go all, just go all off or something, because it's like, I think that's like one little thing that I did kind of like bother me a little bit, and I was like, when I came to your podcast, you were like a little tipsy and stuff, and I'm just like, oh boy, and it's something about that. It's just it is a thing that bothers me. I'm just letting you know. I'm throwing that out there at least.
All right, I get it.
Yeah.
But you got to realize something too, that there are a lot of people on other podcasts that you don't think are tipsy that are either drinking or being high.
Dang, Tron didn't see me drunk yet.
Or me.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
The only people that smoke is Xbox podcasts because they've got nothing to talk about. They have to get stoned.
I think the last time when I got myself, I got myself hammered, man, I passed out on my live stream.
But no, I don't do it. Sometimes, sometimes you may think that I'm overtired, and I don't go off on people even when I do have a drink, unless you are very rude and obnoxious to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that why you're always yelling at me?
No, because you get obnoxious. You don't mind the goddamn business, Diver. Come on now. You know what you like. Come on. You get under somebody's skin all the time.
Yeah, I do.
You like to get under people's
skin.
I
mean, but like in defense of fucking Diver real quick though, like that's like one of his traits though.
I know.
Like that's one of his traits, man.
He likes to get under people's skin. I know he does.
Never been like that.
That's Diver, man. And like honestly, like it wouldn't Diver wouldn't be the same if he didn't do that. You know what I mean? Because we all come to expect that from him. So.
But see, you know what? I know that about him.
God,
I know. But he still gets under my skin once in a while, but we're still cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Still talk about what?
I said. Never mind. I ain't even talk to you because you can try that shit again. I ain't saying that. He tried to get me again. Oh hell no, Diver. You ain't get me again. You got me before.
But Titan, yeah, I have to get out of here because I want to go get something to eat because I'm starving. But thank you for allowing me to pop in here real quick to say what I had to say and whatnot. So I appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming by, and I hope.
No problem. Yeah, you will. You will definitely for sure.
Thanks for giving me an invite.
No problem.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad you came, and I'm glad everything's fine. I'm glad everything's fine. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Everything's good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't know about Diver though. Diver's funny, but yeah.
What you mean I'm funny?
All right, thank you, Titan. I appreciate it, girl. Thank you so much, man. I'm looking forward to doing this podcast with you, man. For sure.
Sounds good.
All right, peace out.
Yeah, let.
Yeah, right. The good show last one you made that was good shit you was talking on, brother.
Hey.
Yep. All right, guys. You guys have a good one.
Let me know when that rematch happened though. He did.
That's tomorrow. That we set it up for. I gotta go talk shit to him now so I can warm him up for tomorrow.
So you got that cardio one?
Man, every day. Every day. Shit. You think I have it ever since that day? I mean, shit.
I got you.
Ever since I've been eating better. I've been, harder working at work. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm trying to shit. I'm gonna try to do a
Okay, I
little
got
bit better. I gotta whoop his ass.
I'm rooting for you. If you went out
Well,
and
he
make a
said, well,
damn
wait,
boxing contest.
I heard he was going to knock your eye out this time. He said he was going to blacken your eye.
Look, hey, look. I'm gonna tell you what. He beat my ass. He beat my ass, but I didn't want to stop. He had to go do something. I was like, bring it on, keep going, because I was trying to. I don't care if he beat me 100 times. If I'd have got him that once, that would have been it.
That's what counts.
But
See, that's what counts. You stick with it, and you say, okay, if I can do it once, I can do it again.
right.
So,
But
listen,
all right,
Doc,
fellas,
I appreciate you coming by and
no problem.
shit. No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You have a good evening,
You too.
and I'll see you around.
All right, peace, fellas.
Later, bro.
Yeah.
Veratron, I do
Yeah.
appreciate you coming through.
No problem.
I didn't know you were going through some of the issues you were going through, so I do apologize for that. Okay,
Yeah, she had me thinking there's beef between us. I didn't say nothing to her.
but see, that's the thing. That's what I thought. I thought that she had a problem with me and didn't want to speak her mind, which I always told her, you got to speak your mind. You come to me. You don't have to do it publicly. We can do it privately. All that public shit don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? People don't need to know shit. So no, we're good, and that's all good.
Yeah, it's cool.
So it turned out to be a good evening. We had a great show. We got people in here ironed out a lot of shit, which just goes to show, as a true gamer and a true lover of gamer, you could work anything out. All you got to do is talk and not fight and argue over dumb shit.
Yep.
That's all it is. So with that being said, we're gonna get up out of here. Okay. Guys, go ahead and do an outro real quick, even though it's not a podcast. Go ahead and do an outro. Go ahead. Ian, you want to do an outro?
Yeah. This is Ian.
Okay.
And, I hope everybody's has a good rest of their week, and for all the ones that I'll be tomorrow, I look forward to seeing you on the round table, and play your games.
Okay, Veratron, go ahead.
I was Veratron and just, having one of those days of good fun and loving to just come in and start talking again. And I do have, I have my own problems. And I kind
You all
of
do.
yeah, I have my own problems and I kind of expose myself a little bit more, but just talking about it. But next time I'll probably start, I'm not saying start. I mean, I have talked to people, but I think I need to be more open and talk about my feelings a little bit more.
I think
that'd be a great idea.
I think that'd be great.
Yeah.
I think that'd be wonderful for you.
Yeah.
When you do that for yourself, you know what you're gonna do? You're going to help yourself in the gaming community, because then you're going to be able to speak more open about gaming, with agreeing and disagreeing, and feel comfortable about disagreeing with somebody.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Ryan, you do yours.
Yeah, thanks for joining the live therapy session. No razor blades or lemon juice was used at one point in this podcast, so good.
Oh, god damn.
It's Big Cloud, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys Fridays, RGT, and of course, everything else gaming on the channel. That'd be good.
And you know who this is. This is your girl, TTFP. I want to thank everybody for joining tonight. I appreciate you all. Okay? Guys, hit that like button. We not only gave you a good stream, but we opened up and we talked some real shit in the gaming community. Okay? Check out everybody's channel that was on here. Okay? Give them all a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. All right? Hit that like button. And I'll see you next time. I'm out of here. Later. Have a good night, everybody.